Prize, France winning it. Well, if you're just tuning in, it's Turkey in red, France in white. We're getting ready for the tip-off, the second semifinal of the EuroBasket Women here in the Atlas Arena in Łódź, Poland. What a moment this is for Turkish basketball, trying to follow up that incredible win against Montenegro just 24 hours ago. And it's Palazzolo all giving them possession, winning that tip, and the French are going to get a taste of what makes this Turkish team special. It's that guard play. Well, Yilmaz competes in the EuroLeague Women for Fenerbahce, so she will have competed against the likes of Gruda before, and a confident shot from her.
Well, even though she fumbled it and Gruda was quick, Yilmaz just got what she wanted. Mid-range shot, she's got great touch.
Lepron drives in. And we really saw France struggle yesterday to get anything against Lithuania in the first half. But they eventually got to grips with that when they started putting the ball on the floor and driving to the basket.
Well, that looks like it's done them some good because Lepron then, everyone's guarded, so she went one-on-one. If they do that, they're going to be a real handful.
I don't think she scored yesterday. She had a good all-around game, though. Vardarli, she misses, and Gomis comes down with a rebound. And Gomis takes it in and misses the layup bad.
Misses everything bad, I think.
So she would have had a chance for a three-point play, but watch what happens at the end. See if she just kind of loses. No, they didn't show it, but she shot it right over the basket.
I tell you, that's a great sign for France, though. In broken play, in transition, Lepron goes to the basket, and then Gomis goes to the basket. That doesn't give the Turks a chance to set and get their pressure going. That's a great sign. You just got to hope they can be controlled in doing that.
She makes one of two. Now, this is what we did not see Montenegro do at all. Dumerc, she's got bundles of energy. I've never seen her run out of energy. I always thought she'd be a great tennis player as well, just chasing balls down. Yilmaz, oh, she gets swatted this time from Gruda. That was a message. Gruda, I believe, is leading this tournament in blocks, but Yilmaz gets it back on the corner, and Yakubu with the rebound.
Well, that's what we were going to hope to see from France, real intimidation and athleticism. That's a great sign. That Gruda's got to go to work at the offensive end as well, not throw it away.
Check the stats just to see where we are with Gruda in the block shots. The jumper, no good, but Gruda goes up, fights for the ball, and comes away with it.
Well, that's an area that didn't happen to Turkey yesterday. Never got outworked. They've been outworked twice now already in the first 2 minutes of this game.
Lepron again, and the third time in the game, France go waltzing down the lane for a layup.
Well, it's just very, very poor on-ball defense by Palazzolo. I never thought I'd say that. Just gave her the middle.
Gruda is leading this tournament with an average of 1.9 blocks per game. She's got one already. Bounce pass, Yilmaz inside. Oh, Vardarli put up a shot off the backboard. And France not allowing Turkey, when they have the ball, to get into the flow of their offense, unlike Montenegro. Yakubu, she powers her way up, and
I don't see that being the issue, the answer. One-on-one, she just hasn't got the ability to get it away. They've got to move it, then get her the shot when she's on the move and in mid-range. But this French defense is as active as I've seen it. That's a great pass, though.
Well, good patience that time from Turkey. And maybe that was the plan. The coach telling his players, if the French pull themselves that far out on the perimeter, somebody's just got to cut to the basket. Lepron. Gruda. Well, had the shot, but missed it.
That was slow, wasn't it? They got into a half-court game and have stopped attacking the defense, and that's what got them the success.
Oh, Vardarli had a beautiful chance there and just threw up a brick. Now Gomis. And Turkey wanting the palming call, the carrying. Lepron again. This time Yilmaz steps in front. And offensive foul clearing out the call on Yakubu.
Well, I'm sure we're going to get a view of that again, but that's two big athletic centers going at it in the keyweight. I'd like to see it again, because if you take that away from Yakubu, you can't take that away from the game, but we're not going to see it because it takes a lot to get Nevlin down.
Palazzolo drives, and again, Nevlin cutting to the basket.
Well, it's great pick and roll basketball because they wait until the help's committed, and Nevlin does a great job at finding a hole. The timing is so good, but the pick and roll has been a real source of points for Turkey in this competition.
Well, they killed Great Britain with that pick and roll to that point late in the game, and it was Nevlin that scored it. And that was a vital win for Turkey, something they had to have. Yakubu, and she missed it. She'd been pretty accurate with that interior jump shot in this recent times. Nevlin, she fills it!
Wow, Nevlin. 6 points already. Great jump shot.
No hesitation from Nevlin. And she's also going to work against Yakubu. And Gruda looks like she's been hit in the face. And Gomis is going to put up a three. Yakubu mistimed her jump.
That's so much more like Turkish defense from yesterday. All 5 players rotated hard. There was a couple of switches in there where Yevgen had to switch back. They chased the ball down. They rushed the three, and not one person had a chance of a clear rebound, but they all rebounded and kept it alive. But it all started with Nevlin's defense on Yakubu. That's great post defense. You got a body down low and held a space. And Yakubu, I don't know, I think she's great as the rebounder, great as wait and see, and that's going to really hurt him. If Gruda goes out, she's the quality on the inside.
Well, Yakubu goes out as well. So Vincent, pretty early in the game here, has to bring in Jennifer Digbe and Indine Miem, although Miem is normally starting. But this is where there shouldn't be too much drop-off in quality. But wide open, and Turkey haven't trailed early, and they've come right back. I think they're on an 8-0 run now.
Well, they're going to have to find a way of dealing with that pick and roll. They just picked and popped that time, read the defense. Nevlin gets it going to the hoop. Umau steps. It all starts with that young lady, Vardarli.
And the momentum has swung in this game. It was Nevlin's burst of points. 6 consecutive points from Nevlin, and how things change quickly. Oh, beautiful bounce pass that time from Nevlin. The backdoor cut. And Vincent has got to make some adjustments. He was wide open.
That started as soon as Vardarli made the first pass, she was off. They're not crazy enough to try and invent ways to score when they don't need them. They've got a way, they're going to keep it.
Well, Edwige Lawson-Wade's in now for Gomis. And Piquet is also in, jump shooter. And that's not really Celine Dumerc's game.
Well, even with the switch, slowest player on the Turkish team, Gardner. Since Lepron's been to the basket a couple of times, they haven't gone at all. They haven't looked to break the defense down in the half court or in the forecourt.
Nevlin drives in, and even off balance, shows such great poise.
Well, it's pick and roll again. No one is underneath that screen to stop her going to the basket at all. There's no organization against the pick and roll.
Miem steps up. And finally, France get a basket. Stops the bleeding and stops the run at 12 points.
Well, Miem was so good at shooting that ball last year in the World Championships, and she's the answer to Yilmaz. They're pretty similar in where they want to shoot from.
Vardarli thought about it. Yvegen misses, and Yvegen's But good help defense, knocks it up to Palazzolo, and the reach against Lawson Wade.
Well, if you're Turkey now, they're still getting the same looks. They're picking options off of pick and rolls. They're penetrating and kicking to open shooters.
Knocking the ball away.
Yeah, and the French started so aggressively. Where's that gone? It's just disappearing here. That's better though.
Palazzolo wide open.
They're still good looks. They're still good looks.
Missed many of those yesterday. And Vij Lawson Wade. That was a three.
And Vidali they'd already gone, but yesterday they were chasing, and yesterday they had hands up. They just look a little tired on that one.
Yilmaz. Her ball stays out.
Well, this is going to be a game of runs, isn't it? Both teams seem to get a few, and then they're going to get an answer.
That's the way it's been so far. Yeah. Digba can shoot it. She decides not to. Lawson Wade at the line. Palazzolo quickly, spin move on Dumerc.
A little bit of reversal. They couldn't make a layup yesterday and they couldn't miss a three, but they've done pretty good going to the basket so far. It's great finish under pressure.
Gosh. I don't think Dumerc expected that. And then she comes up and almost comes up with the steal. What a guard. If you don't know her, get to know her, because you're going to be hearing a lot about number 4, Palazzolo. But it's Vidarli that comes out. And Gomis is in for France as Dumerc goes out. Ivegin is out. Nevlin is out.
Well, these are important minutes because without Vidali and Albin has to make the decisions. And if she does a good job like she did yesterday, it'll be fine. They've got the 3 guards in there, so this is where they get a little bit small.
Bahar Kalar is in there. Digbook had Gomis puts it up from 3-point range. Well, 30 seconds remaining in an enthralling first quarter of the semifinal of the EuroBasket Women. Here, France and Turkey. I was a little bit worried early on that Turkey might have been out of their depth, and they've come back with the perfect answer. Albin, out it goes to Palazzolo. And you said it, yesterday they were hitting the threes, missing the layups. Today, it's been different.
That's not a bad foul by Albin. There's only 3 seconds or so to go, and there's people behind us, so it's not going to be unsportsmanlike.
No, she just kind of nudged her for just 3 seconds. Breakdown from France gives them a chance, and she puts it up and is blocked by Digba. So 10 minutes in the book, and the surprise team, Turkey, in the semifinals, lead the defending champions France 16-15. I'm sure there's a lot of people in Turkey that are watching this game right now. I mean, they've got 2 great clubs, Fenerbahce and Galatasaray, that have played some big games. This is by far the biggest that Turkey's women have ever played.
Well, that's a great coaching move again. 2-3 zone out the quarter break again, setting a question for the French to answer.
Nevlin puts it up and playing like an all-star tonight. She shoots it very well for a player in that low post.
Until someone takes it away, keep giving her the ball.
It's interesting because we thought it was going to be Yilmaz, but so far it's Nevlin. And Miam takes the contact and scores. Now it's a 1-point Turkish lead. Vidarli, fascinating. See how Digba popped up there to help out. And now you've got, oh, did not expect that. Twice, Yilmaz has had her shots blocked, and that time, Digba didn't even leave her feet. It looked like she just reached up and blocked it.
I think Yilmaz got a little bit, she knew the clock shot was running right down, so she thought she had to get rid of it quickly. Gruder comes back in the game. That's great news for France. But it was all out the pick and roll again. Yilmaz got a wide open look at the pick and roll. They still have no answer to it.
Also a good no call by the referee. Jump ball. So Turkey.
How did Albin get involved?
She goes in amongst the land of the trees and comes down with the ball more times than not.
A number of guards in this tournament do a great job at getting involved on the boards.
And have to call her the point center. She really does rebound well for her size. Badarle on the baseline got her defender off her feet. Thought she was going to try to draw the contact, but just patiently waited and then just banked it in.
Another advantage out of the pick and roll. They showed the pick and roll, didn't make her use it, and then she got an advantage and scored.
Oh, sweet play by Vegan defensively. We've seen her do it offensively. That was a good block. Gomez, she drills it. Ooh. Boy, they missed her last year, didn't they? She has really brought some firepower from outside.
She definitely gives them someone who wants to score and score quickly. Pick and roll again.
Yep, there she goes. And this time Miem rolled with her. Albin going up against Edvige Lawson-Wade. Can't give her a space.
I tell you, this is a level. This has stepped up a level. I don't think Turkey have ever been at this level in terms of performance. This is a hell of a game.
This is Nirvana. Lawson-Wade. Gomez again. Short that time, and Nevlin doing the dirty work. She's doing everything. Oh, sweet. I mean, they deserved a basket there. That was a highlight reel play.
Transition basketball at its best. They just didn't finish it.
I mean, you have got to get excited about the way they pass the ball, the way they do everything. Just a little bit of a foul there. Palazzolo in, and Vegan takes a seat. And
even that foul, though, Jeff, even that foul with Vidal, gave her body up. She knows she's going to give fouls. She doesn't give them in crazy places. Make Gruder earn it from the line.
Well, Ndongue said that the French knew that it's a case of we're going to take some hits, and we just have to keep our composure and try to score. And they're going to have to make some free throws. Badarle. Dumerc is in the game. He's sat down for a while. Badarle left her open, and she hits the three.
The French are making it up as they go along against the pick and roll. Total confusion that time. Left Vidali wide open. They've got to play. They've got to find a way to stop it and stay with it. They could even try trapping it or even show harder, but at the moment they're getting killed on that pick and roll.
Well, Lepron left wide open, and Nevlin continues to add to her stat line. 4 rebounds now. Yilmaz on the baseline. Nope. Follows the shot. Gets it in and draws the foul.
Well, I'm going to just push a play button on a recorder here because that's another pick and roll on another wide open shot. If they don't change something soon, Turkey will just get enough good looks, enough advantages in the half court that they won't have to shoot great percentages, and now we've got people picking up fouls as well. But Turkey have got to take the advantage when it's there, and they cannot, because at some stage France are going to get a run. Yilmaz is a great free throw shooter. She's got to start making these. Makes the second.
Well, she's the captain. She is a great free throw shooter. She hasn't shot as well in this tournament, though, as she has, as you would expect, right around 64% coming into this game. but clearly. Oh, look at Yakubu asking for the ball. Lepron over to Dumerc, and the ball goes out of bounds. Goes over to Turkey.
Well, they're giving another demonstration of how to work hard in your defense.
Lost some weight out. Gomis back in. I would have thought the French would have had the advantage inside, but the way Netherlands played, it's been advantage Turkey. There she goes, and Yakubu was waiting that time. See if they do it again. Albin, well, she puts up a long one. If she hits that, but nobody boxed out. Palazzolo.
This isn't hard. Just get organized against the pick and roll. They're not organized at all.
There she goes. Yilmaz didn't roll, though. Badarli, Yilmaz will step outside. And I'm looking at Turgay Demirel, the Turkish Basketball Federation president, behind me, and he's just watching it calmly. He's not getting excited. He's seen a lot of these games. He knows he's in for a wild ride tonight.
Oh, the defense is all over the passing lane again.
And Yakubu can't get the ball. And she was getting the ball last night against Lithuania. Albin.
Hats off, Celine Dumerc. Just got back and got it.
Absolutely, and the reach. But it's incredible, the job. I mean, the guards from Turkey are doing a good job, but really the difference has been Netherlands' all-round play. You know, she's done it offensively, but now she's really not giving an inch to Yakubu.
It's a combination because the pressure on the ball handler means that unless she sees it at the moment she's open, she's never get it in there. And Nevlin knows that, so she can really work hard, and it's just a combination. It's a great team defensive display.
Not giving it away there. And sure enough, goes back to the Turkish guards. 7-point lead. It's kind of coincided with, it's incredible how the stars have aligned for Turkey. The 3-game winning streak, the announcement in March about the FIBA World Championship for women going to be in the country. It's like they're just playing inspired basketball, and nobody is playing better than Nevlin right now.
9 up, everything off of a pick and roll, everything really getting the shots they want, and Vincent can't do a thing about it with that 3-second timeout before the end of the quarter.
Look at those fans going nuts. The top of the screen. Yakubu penetrates, drives in, and couldn't believe she found herself open. Nevlin still came in to contest the shot. So the double-digit lead, their biggest lead so far of the game, 9 points. Boy. We saw Danilakina for Russia in the first semifinal. Today, it's Nevlin on fire. 14 first-half points.
This is another ball screen. She popped that time. It's a clinic of how to run a ball screen.
Gruda. Great basketball game. Nevlin thinks about it. Nope. Gruda tries to keep Yilmaz out of the lane. Shot clock, Badarli out to Albin just in time and drills it. Are you watching from Istanbul? What a performance by your women's national team. And Albin almost comes up with a steal on Dumerc. Dumerc drives in, and much like last night, that's the answer.
They're running all this complicated stuff, trying to throw it inside, and that's the first time a guard has penetrated since the 3rd minute of the game. And she's another round one. If you don't take on the defense will just contain you. They will just be in a passing lane, and Dumerc, for the first time since the 3rd minute, a guard attacked the defense.
And we saw it 3 times in a row. Interesting how you have to be reminded. Vincent can't call the timeout. He's already burned him.
Well, France are just about hanging in at the moment, aren't they? 7 down.
But Darla, you said it yesterday. Turkey, not a good team to fall behind against.
No, they'll use the clock very well.
Oh, look who stopped the pick and roll. And it's like the Superwoman cape is now being worn by Celine Dumerc. I mean, she's doing everything. That's the sign of a champion. I mean, she just steps up.
It's a tough one.
I guess he could have thought that maybe his Nevlin, for example, was tired. Gomis. Well, France don't score on that trip.
Let's see if they deal with a pick and roll any better after that timeout.
It's Digba who's put on Nevlin now. And no foul trouble, or not many fouls. Second team foul on France, so no free throws. Palazzolo's hit a 3, but they're guarding her. Could be a lane open. 3 on the shot clock. Vadarle drives in, is blocked. Another block for Sandrine Gruda. Play goes. Look at Dumerc, the quarterback on the team, but she turns it over. Intercepted.
I just love to have seen her attack the guts of the defense again. Her or go me, I don't mind which one. Make those guards stop you as opposed to you try and run a play.
Oh, I thought Digba got her hand on that. So did Nevlin.
But that's a better job against the pick and roll because as they recovered, she recovered between the receiver and the ball. So maybe if that's what they did come up with at the timeout, that's, you know, giving them the opportunity to cut that out.
I think he's going to take Nevlin out. Doesn't want her to pick up a foul. Well, she's only got one. Salah is going to go in. Gomis penetrates and knocks it in. See if France can come up with a steal, or will Turkey get a look at the basket? Vadarle. Kalar won't get in the game, it appears. Vadarle goes up. Wow. What terrific play. And now Turgay Demirel is clapping. 38-31, Turkey. It's no fluke, folks. This team is confident, and they have found their stride. They lead the defending champions, France. And Nevlin has averaged 20 minutes per game in this tournament.
And she's played 17 and a half, so.
Well, we'll see if they've just been saving her. She hasn't looked tired to this stage. And France start with Digba, who comes up and receives it. She's done well today, Digba, and she goes right in the lane, but unlike Nevlin, misses the shot.
Still a good sign, though. Going to the basket, she should have scored. He just threw up a bad-looking shot.
Palazzolo, one of the Turkish guards that's been really on form of late. And good deed from France. Turkey maybe trying to force something that wasn't there. And it's Gomis over to Dumerc, who penetrates and gets swatted. She gets fouled beforehand, and the good sportsmanship from Nevlin picks her up.
The interesting stat would be how many times they've done this and come up with a positive. And again, she's either scored and then she gets fouled on the way through by Palazzolo.
That was a good play by Nevlin, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
So they gave her some continuation, really. She's shooting free throws.
Well, the foul was definitely on Palazzolo. It was definitely on Palazzolo before she stuck it on the floor, but she's got to take over the game, I think, for France.
Well, we saw the transformation last night. She got the unsportsmanlike foul against Lithuania, and that seemed to kind of spark her into life. And late in the first half, she also kind of realized, I need to seize the moment here. I need to start getting to the basket. Oh, another block shot. What's that, 3 blocks for Gruda?
All on Yilmaz as well, I think.
Dumerc so much better driving, and you would think that would be a tough assignment for Vegan.
Oh, absolutely.
But now it's Yilmaz that has to guard her, and France don't capitalize. So good defense by Turkey. Palazzolo, spin move against Digba. Nevlin. Now that was a contested shot.
It was just tough angle as well. It wasn't. They took a shot they had as opposed to one they wanted.
And the instructions from Pierre Vincent at halftime, and he's good at halftime, Vincent, put the ball on the floor and make them pay for overplaying you on defense. Of course, you have to be able to put the ball on the floor.
Well, that's 2 touches for Dijbo and two times on the floor. She scored that time because she went with her left hand. And second foul on Nevlin, it's a double bubble thing, you know, points, fouls, changing it, and then all of a sudden the Turks will start to think about helping, and then it becomes a much easier game.
But clearly the instruction was Nevlin is going out, just go past her.
Yep.
So now the coach Yıldızoğlu of Turkey may have to make an adjustment. And another great defensive stand by France, but they don't come up with a turnover.
But he has learned to know who to trust and when to trust them.
So you think he's coaching by instinct in many ways?
A little bit. They've got to stick, and it's gone right back to what worked, which is exactly what you'd expect someone to do in a situation where he's got lots off that, and even though they knew it was coming, she's still ahead of Dijbo.
3 French players, and Nevlin catches the ball, and she's shooting free throws. Does that surprise you?
I'm not really.
Did she actually catch the ball?
If she was shooting that one, it's a quick catch and shoot, should we say? And I don't even think she was looking at the hoop. She was looking at the hoop when she went 2 from 2, though.
And she's got 16 points. And that 16 points is a game high. And I'm wondering what her game high has been in this tournament. Yep, turnover for France. So they stopped the rot. Nice cut to the basket, Yilmaz, and she just did not finish.
Good help, though. This nice rotation. Got there really quickly, did Lepron.
Digba had the shot, but she missed the layup. And this time, it's Vegan who chases down the long pass.
Yevgen will just park herself in the corner. It's obviously something they've talked about. She's going to get rid of this and then park herself in the corner. And if they sag off her, she's going to be wide open.
4-3 on the shot clock. Badarli, rimmed out. And Lepron asks the referee for the unsportsmanlike foul, and the referee is going to tell her to calm down. Yilmaz, though, first foul.
Yilmaz looks very tired already. 3 minutes in, she looks very tired. They're going to have to manage her minutes very, very carefully as Lepron gets a little bit of a talking to about asking for the unsportsmanlike foul.
Is he saying our job is hard enough without you back chatting? I'm going to find out what.
Well, Albin's in the game. I think this is a good ploy to get her in early. She's obviously got a lot of energy.
Well, her game high, she hit 13 points twice, and she hit 11 against Montenegro and Nevlin, so on her game high. And Digba misses from 3-point range. I've never seen Digba look so aggressive for her shot, so aggressively. Albin. Maybe now would be the time to bring in Yakubu if Nevlin starts to look tired. Long one, Vidarli, and Gomis with the rebound. Albin tried to come in and sneak a steal.
When is Sasha Yevgen going to get a pass? She's been open almost consistently for the last 3 sets and has not seen the ball.
She's working hard on defense, Yevgen. Gomis for 3. Good. The French, they've pulled to within just 2 points. She's been reliable. 12 points for Emily Gomis.
See again, Yevgen wide open in the corner. They've got to attack that help and give her a shot. Otherwise, she's going to forget what it is to shoot the ball.
The switch on Albin. Gruda has to guard, and Albin pushes up the shot, and Vidarli tries to get the ball from Lawson Wade, but doesn't. And trying to get something against those Turkish guards is asking for a whole lot of pain. It leads to a fast break.
Well, Albin leads this Turkish team in steals. One of the best steal, but the highest ranked steals in the tournament, comes up with another one.
Theft merchant. 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. And Gruda. She got past her and then just put up a rough-looking shot.
Yevgen has to come and get the ball. She hasn't seen it for so long. She comes to the top of the key. She's wide open again.
Vidarli trying to work against Dumeric. What a battle that is. Terrific. Albin, well short, almost comes in and gets the ball. And now the unsportsmanlike foul, unluckily, I think, on Yevgen.
Well, Turkey have been so good in this competition at making the extra pass, and all of a sudden, Albin and Vidarli have stopped making that extra pass.
That to me is no more an unsportsmanlike foul than the other one was.
No.
But it was.
It's the third off. Yeah.
Well, there was a no doubt about it foul, and it had the look of a hard foul, really. So I think in one sense, the referees are justified in calling that.
Well, they have to call, otherwise it gets a bit dangerous at times. Yeah. And maybe Yevgen
might turn into an ice hockey match.
Well, yeah,
like,
I think we've heard
Vancouver and Boston Bruins,
or Great Britain and Russia. I think that was the quote.
France putting the pressure on, though.
This is a big possession, isn't it? Can Turkey with their defense re-establish themselves, or are France going to get the momentum without Dumeric in the game?
He's got Bikes in there. She hasn't been a factor the last couple of times, the last couple of games for France. Gomis, though, she has. Bikes pulls it out. Edviga she travels. Edvige, Lawson Wade. And Donge trying to lend some support from the bench. The 28-year-old center. You think they miss her presence inside?
Because it's like having her and Gruda are just two quality players, aren't they? They've got moves and their athleticism.
Interesting that he's gone with Miam here and not Yakubu.
Whew.
I think Nevlin has had some big games in her career, but maybe not at the important moment like this. Certainly not for Turkey.
Well, there was a lot of contact, should we say, on that move.
What a time to have a huge game.
Yeah,
great hustle from Yevgen.
Someone give that girl a shot. She's doing everything. Give her a shot.
Write on a piece of paper and hold it up. We're pretty close. Yilmaz goes to work against Miam and reaches in. Up ahead now to Lawson Wade. Look, there's Turkish players everywhere. They really are. And the bounce pass, and Vidarli just reaches in. And are we sure they don't have 6 players on the floor?
It looks like they've got 6. They just can't see their number 14, though. Because Yilmaz is having a real problem.
Look
bump, bang.
at this. she knows how to finish.
Let's see if they can get her a shot and open up that French defense. Let's see if the French can rebuild themselves and tie it up again.
Vegan has taken just one shot.
And she gets it here, which is not really when she needs it.
Darley to Yilmaz. A good shooter will hit an open jump shot.
Absolutely.
Even when they're struggling.
But that's when she's very good. It's when she's been out-athleted in the post. But I would give her the shot from there every time down the floor. She's just great from mid-range.
Well, Yakubu has come in. 2:36 remaining here, the third quarter. And it's Yakubu going to work and trying a little bit too hard against Nevlin.
See, obviously I've seen Yakubu play quite a lot, but I haven't seen her when she's been a go-to player. And I'm there. She doesn't have to do that. She had position, just has to seal. Nevlin's smart enough to make that look a foul too.
Darley, Nevlin, Vegan. Well, they're doing a good job of getting somebody on a Vegan. Darley, boy, making Gomez work. Not a bad shot, though.
No.
She was set.
Took a lot of ticks off the clock as well. This is where Turkey are very, very tough to get back in the game against.
Short. And Albin. There's a Vegan. Count it! The bottom of the net for Sazia Vegan.
I love it when that happens, though. Love it when that happens.
Finally, in transition, Sazia Vegan. And the lead is 9 points. And you said it, not a comfortable team to play catch-up against because they've got plays just like that. Quick hands, constantly. Bikes out to Gomes. I'm starting to wonder how Turkey lost any games, to be honest.
This is like they had imposters in the first round. People who were just lookalikes because this team is a different level to where it was a week ago.
Well, Yilmaz and missed that one, but look, they continue to make him work. It's Albin, and the hustle of Albin forces the turnover. And it's just relentless.
Oh, and we've used that word in the first semi-final because Russia were relentless in a completely different way. And Turkey now believe that if they play this way, they have the chance to make a final at this level. Huge. Huge performance. You said it was the birth of the basketball in Turkey for women yesterday. What would this be? Making the final. That's a huge stat. 10 points off turnovers. They're just doing a marvelous job. And now they've got a bit of breathing space to bring Salah in with Nevlin on the bench.
A rare turnover. And goes to Lawson Wade. So good play from Gruda. And that cuts it back to 7 here in the final minute of the third quarter. And look who's in now, Dumerc, and she doesn't need to make that foul. That's the third foul against France. And for Dumerc, that foul, as you see reaching around, you know they're going to call that, just her second. But 32.6 seconds in the third quarter. Still not home and dry yet, Turkey. Long way to go. Ivegin. Here she is running baseline. Oh, look at that confident. Well, still, I like it.
Yep. It's a layup. You know, it's a layup.
She just missed the reverse layup. The body language is good, and Albin making Dumerc work. She doesn't want to wait too long, Dumerc. She drives in, gets it back, and France get the shot, but I think it's too late.
Decyzja sędziów, punkty nie zostają zaliczone. EuroBasket out of time. Po 3 kwartach Turcja, Francja 40.
And 49-42, well, no signs of weakness. They led by 7 at halftime. They continue to lead by 7 with 10 minutes remaining.
She gets it day off tomorrow.
Excellent. BK and still in the lineup with Dumerc, Lawson Wade, Miam, and Gruda. And you know, they're going to settle Turkey for that. If they can force Sandrine Gruda to take jump shots, and Turkey pull it out.
If Turkey get anywhere near 60, I don't know if France have got enough offense at the moment to get back in this.
Vegan. That was a tougher three because she had a defender right on her. Gruda had the open shot at the line and went inside to Miam.
When Mia made that move, once she was guarded, but there was people going at her. There were people trying to knock it away. They were making her think about it as opposed to just having the one-on-one. Can't say enough good things about this Turkish defense.
5 on the shot clock. And Vardaly now, so a couple of good defensive stands for France. They'll need more of the same. BK. And Ivegin with the rebound.
The one thing you don't want to see Turkey do is kill the clock so much that they end up with really tough shots.
Sure.
This is a good shot if she backs out and shoots the jumper. If she goes for the hook, she'll get blocked again.
And she does.
Oof, blocked again.
BK. France unable to chip away. Well, finally get a three. And the French broadcasters around us, and there are many, finally raise their hands to the heavens to say thank you. Lawson Wade trips up Albin. Yilmaz is going to come out and replaced by Kalar. Lawson Wade also out of the game, and Gomis comes back in.
That's the first time out of the game for Yilmaz. Can't leave it there too long, but these will be really important minutes for Turkey now.
Nevlin, and Gomis has to get full extension to knock that ball away from Vardaly. Reminds me of a Jack Russell. I mean, she is constantly going after it. And Gomis has it swatted, and unlucky for Nevlin. Watch.
Well, this is Ilse Albin time because Vardaly's getting her blow now before she comes back. As long as Turkey make good decisions, they're still in control.
Look at Ivegin run the baseline, and this time it's Dumerc that reaches and forces a turnover. And Dumerc left her feet, trying, and she draws the foul by Ivegin. That's 4. So the French defense really in the fourth quarter has come out and had a few stops. And you think Albin's doing a little bit too much there in front of Dumerc?
Yeah, she doesn't have to either. And she's not Vardaly, and Dumerc knows it. So she's not going to have as much fear about what she'll do off the pick and roll. But she can't be standing there doing a ball handling demo in front of her. She's got to be a little bit more, get it into the offense.
Gruda, she wants to get going, but she can't.
Wouldn't you love to see her make a move now, Gruda? Nevlin's on 3 fouls.
Gomis drives in, gets the ball back, puts it up, and the Twin Towers of Turkey deny her. And we've been in this situation before. France have been knocking on the door, but they haven't been able to open it. Oh, nice pick and roll again, and that's the player right there.
That's just a great read by Nevlin. She knew they were waiting for the screen, so she just slipped. Great pass, great fit. It's a tough finish too.
And she's got 20 points. Dumerc outside to Gomis. And ball, Turkey should have had that, goes out of bounds, and France catch a break.
I just love Ilse Albin's intensity. Like, she just looked at Sasha Evgen and gave her a hard time because they knocked it off each other. and like she's going to walk to the bench cursing, but then start cheering her teammate. Look at that expression.
But you love seeing the small girls come out, the small women come out and play, don't you?
Oh, absolutely.
So how many people say basketball is a big woman's game, a big man's game? There's a place for everybody out here as long as you've got heart.
And that's what this Turkish team have got. Oh,
Dumerk misses badly.
Oof. That's an athletic rebound. Yilmaz's minute on the bench has obviously revived her.
Starting to get the feeling that France, the only way they're going to get back into this is to get some turnovers and fast break points, because they've not looked like they're going to get anything done when they've got the ball against Turkey in the half court. The reach, Dumerk, if she made that, that would have been an all-star play.
Nevlin's struggling. Those legs look very heavy. Maybe a timeout here or just a minute to give us some legs.
Lawson Wade penetrates outside to Dumerk, and she doesn't want it, but she's going to take it and miss it. And she gets it back. Lawson Wade, that might be better. Nope. And Gruda, and the reach and the foul by Vidarli. So not only does she commit the foul, but she gets a hand in the face. 3 fouls on Vidarli. Watch.
Yeah, should have been fine if she'd have stood up and just said, well, I haven't got it, but she just...
And you're right, Nevlin just doesn't have the legs. She's going to come out. And the coach can't be any prouder of her. I mean, she has been immense.
But he was definitely saying, you tell me whenever you're ready, you're back. Just tell me.
And Lawson Wade goes right down, and where Nevlin was, Kalar wasn't. So France again get to within 3. How long can they afford to go without some of the more senior players in the lineup? They've still got Yilmaz. And a quick shot from Yilmaz doesn't go down. Outside, she's fine. Inside, that's where she's having trouble. Lawson Wade decides to take the 3 and misses. And now 4.5 minutes.
Why haven't France still worked out if they're aggressive, they'll get a better look from the perimeter? You know,
but also they just scored on a penetration.
Yeah.
And Yilmaz again, and it looks almost as if she doesn't have her legs. And Gomis drives in and almost. And the absence, that's 4 fouls on Vidarli, the absence of Nevlin creates, what would you say, a vacuum inside?
Well, no presence. There's absolutely no presence. She doesn't have to play much. She just has to be there. But the other thing is, I can't work out why Salah is just not busting back. She's just come in the game. She was one of the last players back. You know, she's got to give some energy, if nothing else.
They've done well today at the line. 10 of 13. So Gomis closes the gap to just 1 point. She now has 17, and I think quite rightly, the coach goes back to Nevlin.
Well, Turkey have their starters, and this was the lineup that Coach Unizzolo thought was the lineup to match up on France. If they've got the energy, he's got them back in with enough time to just close this game out.
Palazzolo now. And Yilmaz, she's not going to be denied. She's going to keep going and finally gets it to go.
That's a tough shot. That looked like that had block written all over it.
Well, that's why she's having the quick release, because she's worried about the block. Lawson Wade, Dumerk. Lawson Wade drives in. And even with Nevlin, Lawson Wade gets into the lane. 3.5 minutes. One of the best EuroBasket Women games I've ever seen. What a time to have it. The semifinals of the EuroBasket Women. Unbelievable. Vidarli. Now France actually have a chance, and it's Gomis who is up ahead. Oh, and whoa, that was close. Palazzolo with the foul. That's 5, so that's free throws. And as much as Turkey have led the defending champions, France have a chance to take the lead. Allez les Bleus. Women in 2007, and France finished 8th. She has been significant here in the fourth quarter. But right now it's Gomis who knots it. And in terms of the game being tied today, that's the third time it's been tied. And now that's the third time there's been a lead change. Suddenly nervous looks on the faces of the Turkish fans.
First lead, as it says there, since the 5th minute. Whew.
Yilmaz. Boy, they're going to Yilmaz against Gruda. That's dangerous. And the strategy pays off.
It's just going to us so early in the set that it's just asking a lot of Yilmaz at this stage of the game when she hasn't had a lot of success. She's just got to make the throws.
She makes that one. Boy, both teams letting it all hang out. Good free throw shooter. Game on the line, goes to the line. Lawson Wade. That's uncomfortable dribbling there with Albin close by. Digbeu for 3. And that's not, would you say that's in the flow?
Well, has Lawson Wade scored every time she's gone to the basket? Has Dumerc created when they've gone to the basket? Yeah, it's French are almost trying to live where they're dying by that jump shot at the moment.
It's not like Digbeu's hit any. 2 on the shot clock. They don't know. They've forgotten. Oh, the prayer!
Oh, my
Is that the prayer that's been answered by the basketball gods? Turkey, the shot clock winding down. Vadarli, what a moment. It's like it sucked the life out of France. Can they recover from that? Gomis for 3. Oh, she does. And that is courage right there. That is what true grit.
Wow, the game is the game now. It's run your stuff, get what you want. Not again, you'd think, from Vadarli.
Vadarli with the shot clock winding down, hit it. Who's it going to be this time? It's Evegan. Good D from France. They get the turnover. They trail by 1. Gomis has been so good for France. Gruda thinks about it, pulls it back, and the Turkish coach is told to move back.
Well, they're in foul trouble. France have been here before and Dumerc's been here before. She'll pick the right option now. I'm sure she will.
Shot clock winding down, hands it off, over to Digbeu. I don't know if that's what they wanted, but she hits the 3. She had her feet set. The younger sister, Valan Digbeu, delivers with the 3, and they've got a 2-point lead. Women's basketball, what a semifinal. The first semifinal, a blowout. Quite possibly the greatest game I've ever seen in a EuroBasket Women. I can't believe it. Vadarli, she ties it.
Well, and they're definitely going to get it back. There's 2 shots at least in this.
I'm going to pay some money after this. I feel like I should have paid to watch it. It's incredible. Albin harassing Dumerc, the steal. The Turkish guards have changed the game again. And the foul is committed. France have fouls to give. It clearly is the heavens. Things are going on right now.
Well, those 2 guys are done for regulation now. It's down to the 10 people on the floor. Great athletes have got to come up with great decisions and plays now.
Yilmaz comes out, the inbound play, and are they going to pick up the quick foul? They're going to chase Vadarli.
Jeez, that's very quick.
So that's very quick, and it looks like they want to put him on the line almost.
That's that gives them 17 seconds when they could have left that a lot later.
But maybe are you thinking that France want to have the last possession?
Well, they're going to foul again and send them to the line. That's
maybe Vincent didn't want that.
Trust your defense. There's a line of thought, you foul now, they go to the line, you're going to have the last shot.
What could this be about? There's only supposed to be one
person standing up. Everybody's standing up.
And they know that. And you can understand both sides there, but the referee is right. And he's just getting control of the game here at the end of the game.
Got to get it in first.
Digba hit that big three. She's guarding Nevlin. Will it be a big defensive play from France, or will it be Turkey that execute? We're in the final 10 seconds.
Oh,
and
no.
And they foul Vadarli. Well, Vadarli, we're going to have to find out after the game if that was the strategy.
Vadarli doesn't miss free throws.
100%.
She doesn't miss free throws. No, she hasn't taken free throws with 7.3 seconds to go and a chance to be in a final, but she hasn't missed
but
yet.
It's not. Sorry, it's Erdogan is who they fouled. It's not Vadarli.
No, it's Vadarli.
No, sorry, it is Vadarli.
She misses her first free throw.
And you're right.
First free throw at the whole championships.
It was just from the profile. I thought it was Erdogan. And she missed both. France had 7.3 seconds. Turkey have had the chance they needed. And the prayer, and we're going to overtime. We are going to overtime, and to be honest, I'm happy for Vadarli that it's going to overtime because she deserves better than to have that hung around her neck. And Emily Gomes has become the leading scorer with 22 points. Nevlin with 20 for Turkey. Four on the shot clock. Vadarli, nope, and the hustle, and it's Dumerc. It's like a marathon, isn't it? I mean, Dumerc is out there running as hard as she was at the beginning of the game. Even harder.
Oh.
But she turns it over.
Well, Dijbo made her last three from exactly that spot with her feet set, and she was wide open again. This is a time for players to step up, take the shots you practice. That's what they're looking for, shots they practice.
Well, turnover game. It's France have committed 15 turnovers. Lawson Wade has 4. 3 on the shot clock again, and this time there's a foul. So a chance for Turkey to go in front in overtime because they carry over the team fouls from the fourth quarter.
See, that's a night. Turkey run that play with Yilmaz and Nevlin in the game because Yilmaz being on the perimeter guarded big means there's no big help. And she just didn't work hard enough to change the angle, but Nevlin did a great job holding her space. Oof.
So some missed opportunities at the free throw line, to say the least. They're now 5 of 9 from the line. How much of that is having tired legs, I wonder?
Totally. I think apart from Vadarli's pressure and tiredness, they were 5 from 6 when she stepped to the line, and they missed the next 3.
Dumerc looks for an opening. Vegan's in some foul trouble. Gomes penetrates, and that's a good shot, underlining her status, showing why she's in that starting lineup for France.
Very positive move, wasn't it? Got to the keyway, a late foot jump shot. She'll practice that hundreds and hundreds of times every day.
Albin picked up the dribble. Nevlin comes up top. It's Vadarli for 3. She hits only the backboard. And over now to Dumerc with the always dangerous Albin lurking close by. Lawson Wade penetrates into Gruda, the short jumper, and look at Lawson Wade had the ball and lost control. Under 3 minutes.
They can't wait till as late in the shot clock as they are. They're so good at sharing it after a couple of passes. You'd love to see them do that. But have they got the energy to do that? I just don't think they have.
Albin. 3 on the shot clock every single time. Nevlin and Albin chases it down. And Gomes wrestles it away into Dumerc now. They've got a fast break, 3-on-2. Over to Dumerc, over to Digby rather, lost some weight, and France wisely pull it back. And, oh gosh, Turkish coach almost crossing midcourt on that one to offer instructions. Gruda with...
Great job.
With Nevlin tired, had her beat, and she missed the layup. Second time tonight.
Palazzolo's still sitting there. She's been there for a while on the bench. She would have the energy that could be a decisive factor with 2 to go.
Nevlin and Vidarli gets in and throws it back out. Albin, the jumper, good! Turkey have taken the lead.
No one got anywhere near it. It was just like, we just make it or miss it, we're just going to rebound.
How uncomfortable does she make it? Look at the defense. Gruda for the J, no good. 2 misses in a row from Sandrine Gruda.
Well, the one before was a great decision getting to the basket. That one, not sure. This is huge. This could really open up a lead.
Yilmaz and hands it off, and look at Dumerc and the shot clock and the indecision, the indecisiveness of Turkey. So they get it in. What play? They've got Digba set up outside, and it's Gomes, and she decides to take the 3, and Gruda with the rebound. Digba, she thought about it, but pulled it back.
Well, there was a switch there.
Oh, Lawson Wade, interesting time to go behind the back. And Digba, no good. Ball goes out of bounds to Turkey.
There was a time there where they'd switched and Gruda was being guarded by Albin and on the inside. And they didn't have to make a great pass. They could have just lobbed it in there and should have at least got fouled. And they settled for a jump shot.
Can we see a defensive play from France? Because Turkey seemed also reluctant to attack it too early. Well, the pick and roll. They've done it so many times. Can she get it one more time? Yes! Turkey have taken a 4-point lead, and it brings the young French boy to tears. I didn't want to see that. 17 seconds to go. Dumerc drives in, misses. France, they need a basket, an air ball. Turkey have rebounded. Turkey are going to go to the final. There's 5.3 seconds remaining. The defending champions. There's a standing 8 count right now. I think they've done it.
Well, after Vidali's 3, nothing. But if Yilmaz makes these, it's done. It's done. It's a tough one there anyway, but it's done. I don't think Vincent has the timeout left, so it's done if she makes anything. She makes anything.
They deserve everything that they've got right now. They've even had the wherewithal to hold on. Boy, France are going to look back at the tape, at the DVD, and think where, a few times here we had a chance to win it, and the drama continues for that team right there. The shock of all shocks. This is now all about Turkey. It's a dream story. It's Cinderella. It's incredible.